In a sunlit valley, where mornings smelled of warm bread and honeysuckle, lived a boy named Tomas, quiet, gentle, and the keeper of a small crooked sapling he called his Piggy Tree. An old grandmother had given it to him with a whisper. "This tree only bears fruit for those who learn to wait." Tomas didn't fully understand, but he watered it anyway. Then one bright afternoon, a traveling show rolled into the valley, and the showman, with his tall feathered hat and booming laugh, reached into a velvet sack and gave every child a handful of shiny silver coins. Just like that. For nothing, the valley erupted with joy. Children sprinted toward market stalls, spinning tops, sugar ribbons, little glass animals that caught the light like tiny suns. Tomas stood in the middle of it all, coins warm in his palm, feeling the pull like a current in a river. He wanted to spin them. Oh, how he wanted to. But he walked home quietly, past the laughing children, past the wonderful things, and pressed a single coin into the earth beside his sapling's roots, and whispered, "Bro." The mocking came the very next morning. "Tomas buried his money," laughed X, already wearing a paper feathered hat, already sticky with sugar. "What a waste!" Even his closest friend Suki pulled him aside. "Just trade the tree for a spinning top. Have fun today. That tree gives you nothing." Tomas looked at his sapling. One tiny new leaf had unfurled overnight, pale green, trembling, and possibly alive. "Not today," he said softly. Seasons turned. A drought cracked the earth. Tomas carried water from the far well twice a day, arms aching. A goat chewed through the best branches. He replanted, patched, and kept going, quietly, stubbornly alone. Then a carnival arrived, grander than anything the valley had ever seen. Lights, music, a carousel whose song made the whole village stop and listen. The carnival owner walked straight to Tomas's gate. "One spectacular day of wonders," he said, arms wide. "Every ride, every sweet, all of it yours, for that little tree." The music floated over the fence. The lights blinked gold and warm against the cold air. And for one long, aching moment, Tomas almost said yes. But the tree had grown, quietly, steadily, secretly, its bark silver gray, its branches reaching upward with patient dignity that felt like a promise. "No," said Tomas. "Thank you, but no." That spring, the storm came. The river jumped its banks. The carnival, camped in the low meadow, collapsed overnight. Tents, wheels, the carousel, all swallowed by cold brown water. The children who had spent every coin found their toys long broken, their treats long forgotten, nothing left in their hands at all. Tomas walked to his garden in the pale morning light, heart hammering. The Piggy Tree stood, roots held, branches bent but did not break. And hanging from every limb, dozens of small silver fruits, glowing softly like little lanterns. He touched one. It opened like a secret. Inside was a folded card, not a toy, not a sweet, a voucher for a miller's apprenticeship. Another held winter crop seeds. Another, a blacksmith's tool pattern worth a season's wages. Every fruit held something that could grow. The village came, quietly at first, then all at once. Tomas handed out every fruit with both hands. Dex came last. Hat long gone. Face doing something unfamiliar and difficult. "I'm sorry," he said. "I didn't understand." Tomas handed him a fruit. Inside was one seed and a note. "Begin now." That is all it takes. The valley rebuilt. Skills were traded. Crops pushed through the soil. Small savings pulled into something no storm could take. And at the first harvest festival, beneath a tree now tall and strong and already budding for next season, Tomas smiled. Not because he had been right, but because the greatest things never happen all at once. They grow, quietly, patiently, one small seed at a time. If you're ready to plant your own seed, start with rock wallet. and subscribe so you never miss the next story.